Brent's Wharf. We have in our midst a complete smeg pot. Brains in the anal region. Chin absent, presumed missing. Genitalia, small and inoffensive. Of no value or interest.
Fucking finally. And of course he starts muted, with no music. Well, the usual.
There we go. Is that better? Is that the right one? Yeah. Hello, how are you all doing? So do I have to say hello to everybody again? Hello Toby, hello Wallmasters. OBS is being very weird. It's dropping the...
Fuck. Move.
Hey Wolfie, how you doing? Hello Hendy and Ren.
Oi microphone.
Oi microphone. Microphone oi. We have the microphone. We've got the microphone. Yes, how is everybody doing? Are we all okay? Is everybody all okay? I've done some printing.
Yes, you do, you procrastinator.
Yes, I do me procrastinator. I've printed some. I think I'm going to print them a little bit larger. So I've got I've gone 2% larger on these because I think they're a little bit small. They could be doing with a little bit larger.
Not gonna say hi to Perp Zero Lay. Time to riot and ban that newbie.
Perp Zero Lay. Perp Zero Lay. Hey Purples. I should probably go through and say hello to everybody again. Right, so Purples was first. Hello Purples. Hello the Perps. Purples is here first. We've got a Wolfie who is here who I've said hello to. We've got a Hendy, an Avian and a Ren. Hello everybody. Happy Thursday. Let's get the... Hey, does that mean we got a hype train going? Have we got a hype train going? We've got a hype train going. Yay! Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate a hype train. Always appreciate a hype train. Come on. There we go. Always appreciate a hype train. You got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to kick it off. We need one more person. You shut your mouth. What? Classic Ren activities as well. Wow. Hey Rock, how you doing? Typo, PC games today. Spent hours getting the new Doom game set up and it will not play. Oh no. Oh no, GPU's not good enough. That's not good.
Where the fuck is the fucking music, Christopher? Fuck. Moo.
Alright, I'll put music on. I'll put music on. I suppose I should try and remember to put some music on, shouldn't I? Maybe, possibly. Hey, Sophie Soph. Make me. So, yeah, I've got... Where are they? There we go. I printed one more axe out as well. I printed that one slightly larger. That's 110% rather than 108%. So it looks a little bit large, but it's fine for a Minotaur army. So the heads, I just want the heads a tiny bit larger. So we're printing them at 100 and 110, I think I've gone with. The bodies are 108. So we just want them a fraction larger. And then I'm going to do the battle standard bearer. I'm going to print the battle standard bearer probably at 114, 115, somewhere around there. Hey, Shirato! So I'm going to print that at print a Gorbal out at about 114% with the battle standard bearer. So that will look cool. P5X is a gacha game. What? Currently watching the announcement stream for P5X. Not sure how much I will engage with it because another gacha game. What's a gacha game? But Persona is great, and I want P6 to be announced. All over my head. All over my head. Oh, by the way, we have the Autobots. We've got the Autobots logo behind us as well now. So that's from the Optimus Prime box. P5X. What's a gacha game? What's a gacha game? Is a gacha game a genre? Oh yeah, we've still got to put music on. Still got to put music on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm just moving Mr. Gorgon out. Rah, Gorgon! Just moving the Gorgon. Off. Where can he go? There we go. He can go there like that. Put those down there. That can go over there. Oh! Before we put the music on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes. Oh, they've sold. Oh, damn it. Okay. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. He's really cool. I like him. He's like, ah. Mannerings! Thank you for the resub, dude. What a legend. And there is the hype train. Mannerings has triggered the hype train. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. You want this pretty husbando or waifu, also known as weeb game. And if you really, really want it, pay absurd money. What? Also playing First Crusade match tonight. Nice! Fantastic. Oh, disappointed about the Tomb King dies now. Boo. Yeah, so we've got to paint this. We're going to paint the hieratic jar at some point. So we're going to do that. Avian just described what a gacha game is. Where's Avian? You want this pretty husbando or waifu, also known as a weeb game. But if you really, really want it, you've got to pay absurd money. Okay. And only just go the others. Gotta love tech. Damn! How long did it take me to realise Chris was singing the Hawaii 5-0 theme? Do 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 do. Yeah. So music. Everybody's distracted me. How cool are these though? They're really cool. Do you like them, purples? They're gonna paint up really well. So yeah, we've got 6 of these. 6 of these bad boys. Flawlessly blading. I like this guy. He's cool. He's just like, yeah, I got this. Ah. He's properly awesome. Rah. So yeah, that's all of those. No, because I haven't got any bodies. Properly awesome indeed. Properly awesome. Yeah, they are. They're great. They're great. They're great. This is Purple's commission as well, so she only needs sixth. Needs sixth. God, they're cool. Wonder how I'm going to paint that face mask. Is that face mask just going to be silver? Probably, right? Probably. Any suggestions for dealing with that enemy list? Also was told, can use Scari's 9th edition Crusade rules update, so debating which agendas. Nice. 2 War Dogs Brigands, 2 Demon Princes Slanesh with wings, 2 Lord Exaltants, 2 Infractors, and 1 Tormentor. I mean, it's a Crusade game. Just Crusade games are all about the game. Looks suspiciously at Chris. You have a resin 3D printer. I do. Oh, right. Oh, you mean, yes. Yes, no, I do have a 3D printer. Right. Shall we paint a second bone giant? I think we should. I think we should paint a second bone giant because it would be cool. I think it would be cool. Music. God damn it. Tari's here. The most important girl in the world
Yes,
is
I'm
here.
a gatekeeper and a hater. I'm also God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world.
Check what you said. Leave the bits in. Oh, thank you. Ask for the transfer sheet. Yes, I will send you the transfer sheet. Transfer sheet. There's the transfer sheet. There you go. I'll send you this. That can go in, because then that you can use that for your you can use that for the transports and stuff, can't you? Very cool. Very cool. How goes the commission? Commission is going okay. Commission is going okay. We've got the flawless blades have arrived today, so we're just waiting for Lucius and 2 Lord Cacophonists. So we're going to get these primed up probably over the weekend, because like I say, I'm at Richard's tomorrow, so I'll get them primed up and based over the weekend. Probably primed tonight, to be honest, and then based, highlighted, and everything over the weekend, ready for Monday.
All hail and Huggle Tari II, High Empress of all the stuff everywhere, ruler of all the castles ever built, painter extraordinaire, super duper extra mega nice person and artillery Tari for Trench Crusade.
Artillery
Fuck.
Tari.
Move.
Fuck me. You think she's finished. You think she's finished talking, and then she just goes, fuck, moo, at the end. So, yeah, the commission's looking good. Everything else is finished. Everything else is done. We're just waiting for the flawless blades, and then we're going to do the 2 Lord Cacophonists, and then we're going to spend a bit more time on Lucius. Love Moo too. Love Moo too. Oh, I also, yesterday, I dug out all my old paints and tried to give them a little bit of a mix and everything, and see how they're going to kind of follow forward, kind of thing. And I'm thinking about using this on the Cathay, actually, with that kind of dull beige and red colour scheme. And then we've also got beaten copper as well, which I want to try on this bone giant, which is why we've got this out. My dwarf flesh still gets some use. Nice. Well, I've got rotting flesh. Got rotting flesh here, which is still unopened. So that could be quite cool to play around with. And then, interestingly, that's a really nice colour as well. Snakebite leather. Where's the yellow? There's the yellow. Desert yellow, which is kind of like Balor brown, but not quite. These ones are actually still liquid. They're still okay, which I was really surprised about. So yeah, that's really cool. So we're going to play around with a little bit of those. We've got Mithril Silver here as well. I've also got the amethyst purple, but I've not got that out because I'm never going to use amethyst purple on anything. So yeah, there's a desert yellow, and we've got scorched brown as well, which is basically Rhinox hide. So I might add a little bit of distilled water to these and just kind of mix them up. I'd rather add distilled water than thinner. But yeah, even blood red, look at that. So that's going to be quite cool to use. An open pot of original Goblin Green. Yeah, thanks for enraging me, Chris, with those pots. What, these ones? These ones are pretty good. I paint tested these when they first came out, which was quite cool. So that's my another little claim to fame. I paint tested these paints when they were being developed. Why do these ones enrage you? Why do these ones enrage you? I wish they hadn't. I wish they'd stayed with these from those. Like, these are dumb. These are nice. That's a nice paint pot. That's a dumb paint pot. Remember the hex pots? Which hex pots? These ones. I've also got some of the round ones as well, which are even older. But I don't think I've got any nearby. I haven't got many of the round ones. But yeah, the hex pots, I've got loads of the hex pots. Yeah, they're cool. This one's a lovely gold. Look at this gold. Look at this gold. This is a really good evil gold look. Really good evil gold. It's quite a nice tone to that. So that's why I'm thinking of using this for the Cathay stuff. When the Cathay comes out. When do we think Cathay's going to land? Screw top pots are the worst. Oh, those ones. Oh yeah, I did have some of those, but they were all dry. The screw ones. Yeah, there were these ones that unscrewed, weren't they? Yeah, I've got some of those, but they've all dried out. These ones, surprisingly, like I say, I'm quite surprised, but these ones are okay. So I'm going to drop some water in these and try to keep using those, because that's quite a nice blood red as well. Yeah, I'm thinking those two for the Cathay. Sent me into a tizzy. I thought I saw one. No screw tops here. I haven't got any screw tops here. The screw top ones, I emptied them. I checked them all last night because I was going through them all. Mainly because I was emptying out some of the paints that I don't use in my drawer, because I've got a main drawer here with all the paints that I use. I don't know whether you can see it if I bring it out here like this. There we go. So that's my paints drawer. And the paints that I use in here, I was just rotating them out. So some of the ones that I didn't use very much, I was putting away. And when I was putting them away, I found these. I was like, oh, let's bring these out and start using these. Use these a little bit. Just because I got some paints for my birthday. So I needed to. These ones here, look. Got all of these for my birthday. my sister bought me a load of paints for my birthday. So I'm playing around and using some of those. So yeah, I was just emptying out some. I've got loads of metallic. Yeah, I've got loads of metallic from the newer stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, I was going to do Cathay with those two because they're quite desaturated, and then I've got to find the base tones for the armour. Since I've been at work since the leak, let's see if Chris is the first one to laugh at my enjoyment of the Pug version of Terminators. The Pug version. So what did you think of the Saturnine leak? Well, I can talk about the leak now because it's an official leak on the website. I really like them. I think they look great. I think they look really, really good. Collie! Hey, how you doing, Collie? And we got Fried Chicken here. Hey, Fried Chicken, how you doing? Gimme, 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 gimme electric vision. Happy birthday for last week. Thank you. Thank you very much. As I said to T'other, I want to paint the Saturnine Terminators with a smiley face and have a nice day. I'm doing well. Yourself? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, dude. I am good. I am good. We've been painting the new zombie dragon this week. I've been painting this guy. Were you one of the lucky previewers with an NDA? What previewers? We just got a new dining table. Oh, nice! Oh, very cool, Collie. That means we have to come for pizza. You need to come test it. Yes, yes. Need to come for pizza. Pizza at Collie's. Pizza at Collie's. Oh, Avian previews with an NDA, so I can't talk about the leaks. Yes, yeah, you know that. Like I've had preview stuff for years. Someone took a peek at the Saturnine box when they should not. Yes, they did. Right. Yeah, we're gonna do some bone giant goodness today. How was your stream, Vision? How was your stream? Get this in the right place. There we go. But yeah, there we go. That's all my paint. That's my paint. That's my paint drawer. I'm very, very tidy. Cake, birthday cake. I might want to have moved down near yours, Collie. All this cake I'm missing out on. Collie makes a cracking cake. Collie makes a really good cake. I love Collie's cakes. I like Collie's cakes. That's not a euphemism. Right, so the map is live. The map. Can I have cake? Stream was good. Few wins, thankfully, after the first dwarf match, was a bit boring. I mean, dwarves are always a bit boring, aren't they? They were always going to be a bit boring, the dwarfs. Right. So we need that. That next mix, don't we? Which is Morghast Bone. Bing. That's what I said regarding the map, but Laura clarified it's the map for UK G. Oh. The map is on fire. The map is on fire. I find myself enjoying Drukhari in this crusade. How much should I wait for the codex and new models to be released? Cough twice to say I should at least pick up the combat patrol soonish. Cough once if I can just wait for anything. Wink if there are any other models that should be picked up. We'll come up with a new system afterwards if this is the case. No, Drukhari is fine. You can pick up stuff you like for Drukhari. Yeah, pick up stuff you like for Drukhari. That's all good. Right, let's get this one over here. Tobes, I'm happy to see that you are actively going to be looking for a new job. That sounds like a good plan. You don't have to quit, just have to go look for a new job. Maybe I should have Chris paint some Saturnine Termies for me. Yes, definitely. No desire to paint salamanders. What would you paint them? What colour scheme would you paint them, Avian? I make Chris a birthday cake every year. Fruitcake with icing, not marzipan, with peach jam. It's so nice. It's so nice. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? I was expecting Andy level of NDA breaking. No, because I value my NDA. I get a lot of stuff from Games Workshop, as you can see. So I value that because it makes content for me. So I'm not gonna piss Games Workshop off. Right. Andy levels. There we go. Why do you think I was coming with a coughing and winking system? The dragon looks like the missus in Immediate Gelentio. Gelentio. I'm guessing she's not in the room right now. Yeah, the dragon's been fun to paint. We've been painting the dragon all week, so he's been getting there. We've got some highlights here and there to finish off, but he's looking pretty good. Hey, Avilia, how are you doing? Avilia, can we have a shout out for Avilia as well as Electric Vision, please? So this is the plan. If we could get Chris to come to Adepticon, I'd pay him in pounds to buy, build and paint Terminators and smuggle them into the US. Yeah, what colour scheme? What chapter? This is rude. I want that dragon. You want the dragon? You can pre-order it now, Avilia. You can pre-order it now. He's really, really cool. He's got a really good base look. Hang on. He's up for pre-order now. There we go. How does he fit on the base? He goes there like that. There we go. He's awesome. He's awesome. And then he's got... which wing is that one? There we go. He's really cool, Avilia. He's really cool. Too big for the camera frame. Yeah, he's I'm zoomed in because we paint small details on this stream. So I am zoomed in, and we can't quite can't quite fit everything in. But yeah, he's up for pre-order at the moment. So exclamation mark Element or exclamation mark Griffin, if you want to grab him from one of my affiliate links. And if you want to try some of the new brushes, which I'm going to be using very, very soon out as well, you can do exclamation mark brush. I've been tempted for the first also known before the lion, but it would have to be salamanders as they are the ones most associated with them. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll definitely paint them salamanders. I've painted salamanders before. Have you? I don't know whether you were here when I painted my salamanders before. Did a salamander commission before. I did Adrax Agatone. How come you aren't using them yet? I thought they would arrive today and they haven't. I did like the implication of the box being drop site massacre. Nice. Fuck moo. Why do we not see these old Termies anymore? It's because they all died on Isfahan. Did they? I did not know they all died on Isfahan. So were all pretty much all the Termies, all the Saturnine stuff on Isfahan for the purge. I did not know that. There you go, Galentio. You've got some brush set. When you click on that link, guys, you've got some brush sets up at the top. where you can get a set of 4 brushes or 5 brushes, which are quite good. And then if you scroll down, you can get individuals. I like the size 1. The size 1 is the one I've used so far, and it's probably going to be the one I'm going to be using an awful lot of, because I like the size 1 in my DaVinci as well. Wrong! Wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, Mr. Manneringo? What is wrong, Mr. Manneringo? Hobby workshop. Never heard of a hobby workshop. You need to get a good size 1 brush. I'm assuming Saturnine Terminators are all shown associated with the Unification Wars late stages. Ah, oh, size 2 is best. You like the size 2. Are you a size 2er? You got them for Techno and he loves them. Nice. Well, I've got sponsored by them now, Collie. So they are excellent. Excellent purchase. They've always been a good purchase. Just wonder whether that was the brushes. Thank you, Collie. Thank you, Collie. It's very kind of you. So yeah, if anybody else grabs anything from Element, just do !Element. Use my link. Use my code for extra loyalty points. Got a UPS delivery tomorrow as well, probably. I'm not going to be here, so hopefully it's not going to get nicked from my porch. I'm jonesing for the new law. What artist opus? This is probably the best place to ask. Does anybody know a good kit that has a head that is a man haircut like Reasons? What? Oh, He-Man. Artist opus. I'm sponsored by Artist Opus Hendy, so they're sending me all the brushes. Finally sorted that out. +1 for bigger brushes being better as long as it has a point. The real difference size makes is less needed to top up. Yeah, the large brush conversation. You should try. I agree with the. You should try and use as large a brush as you can. However, if you use a smaller brush, you can be a bit more. You got a bit more minutia in the brush strokes to create different marks. Over purple, my Kitsune. What's a Kitsune? From Parabellum. What's a Parabellum? Showed up from Greece. I'm more of a size 3. Wow. I think the Chaos Marauders have something close to that. Chaos Marauders have a He-Man head? Old World Chaos Marauders or the Dark Oath? I'm trying to think of a Marauder He-Man head. Adjustable insert. Parabellum are the people that make Conquest last augment of Kings or Cock. Do-do-do. Argument 8. It's like reading a different language than Twitch chat today. I'm not getting anything. Are you familiar with Japanese myth, Chris? Kitsune are fox spirits. They are trickster spirits who take on the form of women. Oh. I think so. The old fantasy ones, whichever system has now, and one have a beard. He-Man never had a beard. Member of my wargaming club has been posting pictures of his Conquest minis. Some of them are nice sculpts. Awesome. Yeah. So anyone with a Kitsune username is a trickster. Also, as the story goes, as they get older, they grow more tails. You must have seen a few fox with multiple tails. Yeah, the dude from Sonic had 2 tails, didn't he? Oh dear, I can't even think of the fucking guy's name either. So I'm just being an idiot. The dude called Tails. Yeah, that was the one. That's the one. That's actually the one. How how did I not remember that he was called Tails? Sonic and Tails. What was the red? What was the red Sonic called? Knuckles. There we go. Sonic and Knuckles. Anyway, I've dragged the conversation to Sega from Japanese anime. So, the most famous evil Kyuubi, 9-tailed Kitsune, was Tamamo no Mai, who upon her death left behind the Sesoseki, a black stone that directly touching will suck out your soul and kill you. Wow! Amazing. That's cool lore. That's cool lore. Or you can say weeb stuff if you want. So when I do the Cathay stuff, when the box comes out and I grab the Cathay stuff, should I do some like 9-tailed foxes? Instructions unclear. I hate how text can't properly convey how playful fighting I am. No offense taken. Yeah, no offence. It's educating because I've no idea. I'm not very well informed about a lot of the cool stuff that Shirato talks about, and I'm really interested in finding out about it also. I sound like a douche trying to find out about it. So Shirato, I was looking. Here we go. Here's one for Shirato, because Shirato will go, oh yeah, I know. I was looking, Shirato, for some inspiration for some colour schemes for the new Cathay stuff. The new Cathay stuff being... So this was all the Wood Elf stuff. Are you going to get a brush set made for you? I'm tempted to try, Mannerings. I'm tempted to try, to be honest. Because I was looking through them all, and I was talking to Rich. I was like, Rich, why haven't you got a set? So yeah, I'm tempted to try, Mannerings. Come on, stupid bloody thing. Can anybody get this link for me? Hang on, let's just do that. There we go. There we go. So I've been looking for when this comes out, and we get to paint these. I was wondering about some cool colour schemes for them, so I went and found this kind of stuff. And I quite like that colour scheme up there. And then going more saturated as you go up the hierarchy. But if you have any suggestions, Shirato, for some cool Dynasty colour schemes that might work really well for all the Cathay stuff. Because also, you get things like this, which are just brilliant. I can't wait to paint that. It's going to be awesome. And then, of course, you get... Is it Mao Ying? Terracotta Warriors, there we go. Do you think you will ever finish them? Probably not. Probably not. Less motivated to finish these than the Wood Elves, but I do want to have a really quick colour scheme. This is how I wish they launched Old World. I think they launched Old World pretty well. I think they did well with the Tomb Kings and the Bretonnians. I think that was fine. This being like the second release after they've sort of dipped their toes into it. More China than Japan, so I can help, but less of an expert. Gotcha. So yeah, I was just trying to find, because I was trying to kind of look at the color schemes and see what it is that makes it a color scheme, and they're all very cornered in the color wheel, and they just run around the saturation and lightness levels rather than doing your stereotypical triad, which is quite interesting. But yeah, that's awesome. I want a unit of them. Badly want a unit of them. That's amazing. Kislev Polar Bears life goals. If you launch this, then go to the old kits. That would be a worse look. That's a very good point, Captain Mannerings. And I think it was very much like they had no idea how popular it was going to be. So it was very much like dipping a toe in just to make sure that the market was there. And then when the initial old world stuff just flooded out of the doors and sold out everywhere, they were like, okay, cool. So we might actually have something here. And then they carried on because they'd clearly like worked on all of these and got them sculpted, but they just carried on putting the resources towards them after that initial release. Said, okay, yeah, it's gonna work. And I think I hope it has. I think it has. Cathay will have sat there since release of the game. Let's be real. No, I think they were still in production. I think they were still being sculpted, finalised, moulds made, etc. I don't think they were ready when the game was released. I think they held back a little bit on it. And then once it had released, they then had to change all the factory around so that they could meet the demand for the metal models again, because they sold all their metal casting machines. But I'm glad it's where it is now. I think it's fantastic. Hopefully we'll see a kind of a little bit of a revamp after it's been out for a while, and see some of the weaker things just get tweaked. Are Cathay going to be the new Blood Bowl team coming with Tomb Kings and High Elves? Talk about how Ultramarines are awful. If that is the case. Are Cathay going to be the new Blood Bowl team coming? I don't think they're going to be in. I don't think they're going to be in Blood Bowl. Plenty of history to go through on China for colour palettes and the like. Different dynasties to work off. Also, why stick with China? Could go Korean. Yeah, anything. I mean, yes, Games Workshop went with Chinese influence minerals, but yeah, totally, anything. Yeah, anything. Not solely. That was just I was trying to find some like Far Eastern colour schemes and colour palettes to play around with, and dynasties from China just were the easiest ones to kind of Google through with my limited knowledge of what to search for if I wanted Korean colour schemes, kind of thing. Core rules more likely to get an update than much changes to units, I'd imagine. Yeah, all the special rules. I'd imagine all the special rules will get like a tweak. And the core rules will get a tweak. Like, I don't know, infantry using a shield and a hand weapon, because that used to give you an extra +1 save, didn't it? It doesn't anymore. Just things like that. Tomb Kings are just bone kill bots. Retio, I think there's a specific Korea or Thailand proxy in the world that was like Japan or is Nippon. India is in, maybe Korea was part of Kurish. Bone Terminators. This is a giant bone Terminator. This is a giant bone Terminator. If this was in a film, this would be Arnold Schwarzenegger. cut the beard off this one, so it's just a skull, and then the other bone giant has the cool beard. Tactical pagodas. Is that like a tactical rock? Oh, I downloaded a 3D print yesterday that was called Tactical Rock. It was a cool 3D print of rocks that had a flat spot on top, so you could put the model on it. It's quite cool. It was free as well. Bone Giant. He's a bit awesome, isn't he? He's a little bit awesome. Genre of Chinese sword fighting, often associated with wire work. Oh. Tactical bamboo. Great Spirit Longbow. That's so cool. That unit needs to come out ASAP. Like second wave of Cathay needs to be that unit. So they've scrapped them. No! Gutted. Gutted. What's in the battalion box? That's quite a lot. 30 of the warriors, 10 cavalry, and then 2 artillery. No, Tari, he's teasing me because I said the second wave of Cathay has to have this as a unit. Like Pegasus Knights, I want a unit of these. And War Masters was like, well, because you want them. GW have scrapped the idea. What is Cathay? Cathay's been scrapped. I can't believe Ren's getting 2 boxes. Do you like Cathay? Yes. Show me how you like Cathay. I'm buying 2 boxes. Gotta be like August, September time, right? Kathy. Ren may explode if she doesn't get Cathay soon. I don't think they're going to be soon, are they, though? Like, they're not going to be soon. Because we've still got Beastmen. If they've swapped around the Beastmen and the Wood Elves. Even if you didn't swap around the Beastmen and the Wood Elves, you'd still have the Wood Elves to come out if the Beastmen are coming out next week. Preview feels ages ago. It really does, doesn't it? If Ren gets sniped on a Cathay pre-order, I worry for the Welsh as she goes on a rampage. It was quite interesting that the Wood Elves have dropped all in one phase as well. Although, they didn't release those 3 War Dancers that I liked, did they? Is Beastman just what was about during End Times? I don't know. Ask Hendy about that. Hendy's really good with the Old World. So yeah, maybe August. Maybe August with Beastman between. Excuse me. Wow. Tired. Deep fingers. It's all this supposed. Oh, this army can exist in the. Redecorating. Maybe Beastman and Cathay have swapped. Maybe Beastman is like, maybe they've, no, they can't have, but they can't have run into production problems with the Beastman because it's only just not been sold. It was all on the shelves like 2 weeks ago. How many times do you go over fixing mistakes before giving up and assuming no one will notice? And why do vampires have hair? Wait, what? What's happening here? Why does the entirety of Nottingham have to suffer? Yeah, that's true. The bean counters must be satisfied. Demons are getting slowly pushed out. I know, it's sad that. Set up the hobby room, nice. Beastmen aren't in iOS anymore, so Old World gets full freedom. Yeah, but like, they can't have been pushed back for that reason, because they were struggling with production. Because they've only just been. Should have loads of stock because they've been sold in iOS. So I don't know why they've been swapped with Wood Elves. I'm not complaining at all because I like my Wood Elves. And I've got my Minotaurs all printed out. Oh, I don't know whether you were here, Handy, earlier. I'm going to print the heads on the Minotaurs a little bit bigger. I think I printed them at 108%. I'm going to do them about 110. And then do the Gorbul. Print the Gorbul, the whole thing at about 114, 115% with the Battle Standard Bearer. So that'll look cool. Could be the book. Yeah, maybe it's the book. Maybe it's the book. Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's book. Because it doesn't make sense.
If you see a lovely field with a family having a picnic, and there's a nice pond in it, you fill in the pond with concrete, you plough the family into the field, you blow up the tree, and use the leaves to make a dress for your wife who's also your brother.
How are you doing? Yeah, because it doesn't make sense that it's been held up because of the miniatures. So yeah, maybe it is the book. That's weird though, isn't it? Weird that the Beastman book's been slowed down, delayed a bit, delayed in printing or something. But I will happily take advantage of that because I get my Wood Elves. I'm gonna buy my Wood Elves at the weekend. Gonna buy my Wood Elves at the weekend. That's what happened with the Dwarfs. They had to run with a British printing place in the end. Blade Dancers. I want them to release those 3 War Dancers, the limited edition ones or whatever they were. I want them to release those as a made to order something or other. How long before they arrive? It's a 2-week pre-order, Sophie. Games Workshop do 2-week pre-orders. Printed in the UK, nice. Glade Guard. Glade Guard. Hi! Hi, Ren! Hi, Ren! I've got a bone giant. One thing I need to do just while we're here doing this bone giant is I need to fill that gap underneath his foot, because it looks silly with his toes hanging out of the rock, from the rock. So we're just going to fill that with texture paste. It's been bugging me. And then we can glaze all the base together like we do on the rest of the models. And just blend that into the ground a little bit there at the front. There we go. Better. Perfect. Much better. Nice and simple. Trying to keep all the bases for the Tomb Kings and everything nice and simple. Right, I'm going to go grab a fresh lot of water. And probably a biscuit too, because I'm a little bit peckish. And then when I get back we can carry on with this. We'll probably do some of the copper. Try and bring the copper up, because as soon as we do the copper it starts looking cool. So if anybody needs to go and grab a drink, do that now. Let's just, because we've got a little bit of shitty red on the wet palette. It's really, really shitty red, so that's not going to work. No, ignore that. Thought I could revive it and just put a coat of red on that. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey Hargrim, how you doing? Bourbon? No, I've got shortbread. I've got some shortbread. I don't have any custard creams. I don't have any bourbons. I don't have any hobnobs. But I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna have some shortbread. So yeah, Ren, did I show you the base on the Wood Elves? Stupidly simple, nice and quick, not faffing around, messing around with like cool bases or anything, just like getting them done. So yeah, the bases on the Wood Elves, and this is going to be the same bases for my Minotaurs as well. Oh, speaking of Minotaurs, we need to prime that massive axe. Right, back in a second, everybody. Shortbread is nice. Cookies are better. Thanks for that, Sophie. I don't have any cookies. What team? Oh yeah, what team? Myrmidesh Paintbringers. Thrud auction team. I was asked to paint. Nice. Punga Rats. Nice. Good luck. Look forward to seeing them, Hargrim. Nice one. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I got shortbread. I haven't got cookies, so it's shortbread. I have shortbread. I like shortbread. Shortbread's good. I also got out of the printer, well, out of the curing machine, the arrows I've printed. I've printed 100 of these. They took absolutely for ages to take off the, take out of the supports, because they're very fragile. I thought you'd like to see some of them. So that's the basic arrow. That's the basic arrow, which we can put on, just lean up against tree stumps or scatter across bases and things. And then we've got there is the enchanted arrows. There is an enchanted arrow called a moonfire arrow, I think it is. So that's quite cool for that, to represent that. So I could do like a little counter unit filler style thing with some of these leaning up against a tree stump or a log or something. And then we've got these ones are really cool. If I can pick it up because it's really fragile. Check that one out. How cool is that one? That one's really cool. So that's
I need
that's
your
another
clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
one. Starting with watchmaking. No, I haven't done any watchmaking. So that's really cool. How you use sextus, and then there's a flaming one as well. So there's two types of flaming one. There's a flaming one with the normal arrowhead, and then there's a flaming one with this kind of twisted arrowhead, which is really nice. That's the normal arrowhead. That's still got a... Looks like it's still got a support stuck in there. Oh, yeah, see, this is the problem, you see, they're really fragile. But I've printed 100 of them, so that's not too much of a problem. There we go, that's better. So yeah, the vast majority of all these ones here are the normal arrow, which is quite cool. Where's the boxing glove arrow? That would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be cool. Maybe I should make one of those. So yeah, that's all of those, and I can show you how many I've printed. There they are, look. That's how many I've printed. I'll put all of those in there. There we go. I'll just be really, really careful with them when I take them out. So that's my wood elf arrows, which would be great. The Acme glove, yes, yes, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? You gonna bake me cookies this weekend? What cookies are you going to bake for me, Cookie? Doing all right, thanks for asking. You're welcome. Always. Always good to know how you're doing, Sextus. Are you home now? Have you finished work? Lunch break, yay! Purpley Spark, how you doing? How are you doing, Purpley Spark? Missed out on some Magic the Gathering yesterday at the office, but got 40k game in the weekend. Nice. What you gonna have for your lunch, Purples? What you gonna have for your lunch? Okay. No, not down, fall back. Can can never find Barrett Nar Burgundy. It takes me ages to find it. Already had it, kebab, and I did the dishes. And you've done the dishes. Are the potatoes keeping you company on your desk? Are the potatoes keeping you company at your desk? It is a night war tonight for movie night. So a night war tonight for movie night. So tune in tonight for that. And then next week it is A Night Tale. And then the following weeks we are doing the Equalizer trilogy, which will also be really, really cool. Chips is here, yay! Poe is sleeping on a little coffee table by the main room, and Tato is in our office window. Oh, Chips is there. Chips is at your office window. Gotcha. Got some fresh coffee brewing as well. Oh, purples. We got purples in chat. Tari was missing you, purples. Tari was like, "Where's my partner in crime?" I was missing Tari the second too. I should try and remember to join. You used to like the TV show. You should target. We will summon you, target. We will summon you when the film starts. Has there been any Warhammer community chit chat? Is there any Heresy Thursday? I'm guessing there's no Heresy Thursday this week, seeing as they had the leak to deal with. You got a meeting at 4. Boo. God, don't they know? Don't they know the importance of movie night? They have a nice new animation coming to one of the Kill Lupercal. I saw that. I didn't watch the trailer or anything. Did it look alright? Is it as the name suggests? They posted photos of the leaks on the Horus Hearsay page. I saw that. Thousand Suns article. Oh, Middle Earth. Narrative play. Is that recounting the failed attempt at sending various assassins to take care of him? Is that what they did? Sounds like this one is Titan trying to do the job. Was Horus even planet side? Oh my god, a Titan sent to kill Horus. Now I want to see that. Right, who cares about canon? Big robots fighting. I mean, a side Titan could obviously do it. Just make sure he is indeed planet side. Big stomping robot stomping stupid Primarch. That I want to see. Titan versus Horus. Titan versus Horus. Right, let's do... we've got to do Patina. It at least has high quality animation, dramatic pseudo church music, and big robots shooting it. I need to go check the trailer. I think we need to go and check the trailer. Shall we go and check the trailer? We'll put the Bone Giant down for a second. Giggling at Tari. We'll put the Bone Giant down for a second. And go and have a look. 1 second. Let me finish the patina-ing. Little piece of lore further up. Further up, chat. There we go. Legion Tail Gunpla finally came. Nice. Psychi Titan will obviously do it. Even if it leads up to that time a Titan tried to step on Angron and he pushed it off, that would be awesome. A Titan stepped on Angron and he was like, rah! Right, let's go have a look at it then.
We are losing, and losing badly. Nothing is true anymore.
We work with what we have, or we die. I am all Agamemnon. You know me. I am your princeps. I would walk with you. Perhaps for the last time.
We could end this war, Orla.
Kill it!
Okay. Play again. Okay.
We are losing, and losing badly. Nothing is true anymore.
I'm with you, Tari, to be honest.
We work with what we have, or we die. I am all Agamemnon. You know me. I am your princeps. I would walk with you. Perhaps for the last time.
We could end this war, Orla.
Kill it!
I'm just comparing. It's just better. It's just better. High bar. Kill Lupercal is too dark. Yeah. Same type as the Knights one they did some time ago. Yeah? I think Titans and Max Extras just don't float your boat. No lights everywhere. Yeah, but there's they do that to hide stuff, don't they? So that they don't have to worry about the texture on certain things. Yeah, Games Workshop hide him. I have a funny feeling he was used in secret level. I have a feeling he was, because if you look at his CV, he said he was working with the studios that did the secret level project. So I think he was involved in that, which is why Astartes 2 has taken so long. Just my guesstimation. No, they can't really, can they? And the Warhammer animations seem to be like just little, like, I don't know, game trailer style things, cutscenes. don't think he's working on the Amazon Games Workshop project. I wouldn't have thought so. But the Amazon Games Workshop project was probably secret level. It's probably what you were thinking about. I think he did a lot of the storytelling and the vibe of secret level, because there was very little monologue, was there? There was very little text. It was all like a silent movie, and you followed along the story. It was very good. Much better than Games Workshop deserve. Highlander will flop. I don't think Highlander will flop. You should rewatch that. What, secret level? Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it? It was alright. It was alright. But what happens after there is only one? They have to find another one. There's always one who's born. No! Your shelf is an Autobot. Oh no! Am I going to get... am I going to get infiltrated by an Autobot? Spy. It's cool, isn't it? That's from the Optimus Prime kit that Purple's got me for my birthday. Could be a Decepticon. Could be a Decepticon. It'd be all angular and pointy then, wouldn't it, when it transformed? Be like a stabby robot. Right, should we get the copper going on this one now? We've done the patina. Right, so. Oh wow, that's very coppery. Okay, that's very coppery. What's it like compared to pure copper? Oh, it's even more coppery than that. Oh wow. Have I built it yet? No, I've got it. I took all the sprues out of the bags. I flicked through the instruction manual, and I might build the head over the weekend. It's cool, isn't it? The Autobot. No, not built it yet. But all the sprues are kind of ready. And the first thing you do on in the book, the first thing you do on the book is the head. Finally finished work and about to ready firebomb the building. Don't firebomb the building, like that's your house. I've just had a parcel delivered. 1 second. Be right back, everybody. 1 sec. Welcome back. I said they'd see if it moved department, but I said I wouldn't if it involved a pay cut, and it certainly would. The only department that I wouldn't, I don't want to because I might one day have to ask the TA out there. Oh, we got another. Have you asked her out yet, Tobes? Tobes, talk to us about that TA. Otherwise, just move to that department. Have you asked her out yet, Tobes? Breaking news in the Toby News Network. Toby is going to ask a girl out at work. This isn't Kragnos Girl, is it? Oh, it's still Kragnos Girl. I thought you asked her out, and she was like, nah. At the Christmas thing. So were you telling Porkies to get us off your back? Oh, Toby's been telling us Porkies. Okay, so if you assume she'd say no, then just apply, then move to that department. If that department's better. It made my life easier. Toby. When are you going to ask her out? If you're not going to take the job transfer, when are you going to ask her out? Because it's either job transfer or ask her out. Yes, there we go. Cool dudes don't look at explosions. We've just nailed Tobe's life. That's exactly what happens. Cool Tobies don't look at explosions, they just walk out hand in hand with Kragnos Girl. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't mean to cough. Hey, Sinister. Probably never. Well, if you're never going to ask her, then just get transferred and have the cooler job that's sane and keeps you safe mentally. Even better, transfer, chat her up, get a new job. In the meantime, ask her out when you leave. You're busting. Nice. Glad you're having a good day, dude. Help me out here, Tarby. We need to get Toby. We need to get Toby firing on all cylinders. I'd shake you till your head fell off. Asking someone else is easy. I did it once 20 years ago. It didn't go anywhere, but you know, I tried. what's everybody doing tomorrow? So obviously I've told you I'm not streaming tomorrow. So no stream tomorrow. I'm back on Monday. What's everybody up to? At least 8 hours of work without a break, I suspect. Without a break? Can't you just do 4 hours, have a break, and then do another 4 hours and then log off? Doesn't it work like that? Why is it always without a break?
Oh, Christopher, before I forget, when are you going to do the Overlords?
We need to look at the Overlords, don't we? We need to look at the Overlords. Should we do it on Monday? We'll do it Monday. So, don't be with them for 8 whole hours though. It will drive you mental. Do 4 and then have a little bit of a break and then do another 4. Just purely for your mental health of not being in that atmosphere for 8 solid hours. In my opinion. But I don't know the situation, so...
You were supposed to do it on Friday last week, then Saturday because you were way too excited on Friday. And you didn't even show up on Saturday. Goober. Fuck. Moo.
Goober. Fuck. Moo. Yeah, I really wasn't very well on Saturday. So, apologies for the lack of Saturday stream. Sounds like a plan, Tobes. Do that. Please don't work 8 hours solid. Value yourself.
You know we hate you for this missing stream on Saturday, Christopher. Fuck. Moo.
How shall I make up for missing stream on Saturday? Fuck moo oo woo. Oh yeah, how does Olivia say oo woo? I don't know how Olivia says oo woo.
You could start by groveling.
Groveling? I'm really sorry, Olivia. I'm really sorry that you didn't work last Saturday. How about I paint you a present, Olivia?
You woo.
You woo?
Fuck. Moo. You woo.
You woo. Hype train incoming. We need 1 person. That would be the second hype train of the day as well. We've got 1 more person to drop in a gift sub or a bit shout out. Get Olivia to say something. And we can hit another hype train for the day. Sundar Cow. Ooh, you. What did she say? You woo. You woo. Olivia is clearly not the same as Apple Text to Speak. Why? What? How does Apple Text to Speak say you woo?
It's, in fact, moo-woo.
Moo. it is in fact moo woo. Get it on the Barbie, Olivia.
Oi.
Ahoy! 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 Sinister bust. My boat may...
Oi.
Ahoy! Thank you, Avian. Bust, not boat. Your bust may have been like $80, but it's so pretty. You paid $80 for your bust? It's quite cheap for a bust, isn't it? Oi. It's a pretty cheap busted boat. Yeah, is it a bust of a boat? It's a bust of a boat, isn't it?
Nah, Christopher, it's a boat with boobs. Or bilbs. Fuck. Moo.
Or boobs. Incoming hype train. You still got 3 minutes, everybody, if anybody wants to kick the hype train off. Need one more person. We've had Avian and Purpley Spark. If one more person wants to jump in, we can hit another hype train before we finish. Hype train! All this mooing, Olivia, is this because you're obsessed with Barbies and you just want to put like burgers on a Barbie? Do you just like putting burgers on a Barbie?
Ooh-woo.
Ooh-woo! Ooh-woo! Mannering, thank you very much, Mannerings. There's the hype train. Mannerings, you absolute legend. Thank you very much, dude. I'm not even sure we've ever heard Olivia say Barbie either, have we? The quintessential Australian has never thought to put a moo on a Barbie. I want to put some burgers on a Barbie. I kind of want a burger now. I had a really nice burger for my birthday meal when we went. I had a southern fried chicken burger, which was lovely. That was ever so nice. That was nice. Fuck moo, ooh woo Barbie. Fuck moo, ooh woo Barbie. Fuck moo, ooh woo Barbie. Hey Olivia.
A Barbie. Or a booby. Moo. Fuck. Moo. Ooh-woo. Barbie.
Barbie. Gosh, she says Barbie really funny. Some days I give up and just want it all to win. Best painter on Twitch, 40 viewers. Pretty girl choosing between a pink and white dress. She will change into off camera 2,400. I try not to get cross. Purple chest. But thank you very much. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you very much for the best painter on Twitch. 40 views, pretty good. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Maybe I need to just put up a poll on what colour top I change into. Maybe that's how I get 2,400 viewers. And just leave it on. Just walk off the screen and type on the screen what colour top will I change into. Or boys, probably boys. I'm okay, a bit sad, my birthday tomorrow. Oh, it's my birthday last Friday. Birthday buddies, yay! Blue.
We're just here to bully you, Christopher, not to watch you. Fuck. Moo. Barbie. Woo woo.
Ooh woo. It was your birthday last Friday, none of us cared. That is very true. And we're nearly at level 2 as well. Yeah, this is looking really good actually. I do like the bone giant. Bone giant's looking good. Bone giant's looking good. We'll probably put some more copper on the skull down there. We can probably highlight up beyond that now. Yeah, I will apologise for missing last Saturday's stream, Olivia. I'm sure you were up early and raring to go, ready to talk to all our awesome Twitch chat. Sorry I disappointed you and let you down. His skull is ace, such a delicate mix. Thank you very much. It's not finished. 1 second, I'll get you a finished one. That's what the finished skull looks like. Oh, Mannerings! So that's where it starts, and then that's where it finishes. So you get loads of texture. Painting faces is way easier when the face is the size of a Space Marine. I looked for Chris on Saturday and he sort of said, I'm really sorry, Avian, I really was not feeling very well. So yeah, that's the that's how the skull ends up, and all the bone as well. You can see all the bone. That's where all the bone ends up looking. Similar kind of thing to the standard bearer as well. That skull. Similar kind of style. Is it wrong that I like the warm browns? The cooler endpoint is still very nice. It's still a warm endpoint. The final highlight is white, but like even the highlights on top of this are warm. Too clean, yeah, that's the word. That's the word. I don't tend to do clean. I tend to do really sketchy and textured. This is the one that we've been doing all week. And it's not wrong at all, Avian. You can like what you like. Like what you like. Textured is the way to go. Textured is always the way to go. That's what I carried on developing after kind of spending some time with Rich and stuff. I'm out of water again. And it's 6 o'clock, which means I need to go and get some dinner in a second. Alright, let's do... let's get some pure copper out. Start playing with some proper highlights. I don't know how to paint steel non-metallic, so picking a big armoured bust is a good first try, right? Yes! Yes. Doing steel non-metallic, I like to put like a slightly different mid-tone in there, so like a grey, a greeny grey, or a bluey grey, or a browny grey, something different. Because non-metallic is all about the position of the highlights rather than the colour. Looks so good. Choo choo! Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty cool. So we'll do. We will do another Tomb King. We'll probably do a Tomb King Tuesday next week, and either finish this off or do some more of the Ushabti, because I've got the Snake Ushabti to do. Now we've done those. Got that to finish off as well. Make all those text runes glow. Okay, looking pretty good. Pleased with that. We've got all the bones sort of sketched out a little bit, so we can refine that and tidy that up a little bit. Rude. Giant is looking pretty spiffy. Thank you, Cookie. What do you think, Mannerings? Wood Elf Wednesday next week. No, I won't have any Wood Elves next week. I won't have any Wood Elves yet. So we need to do some of the Flawless Blades. So these will need to be started for purples at some point next week. So we'll do some of those next week. We'll do some more Tomb Kings. Lame, yeah, sorry. I have the Lord that Sophie got me for my birthday, but I want to make a mould of this. I want to make a mould of bits of it anyway. And the rider's okay. Maybe I can prime the rider, but I want to make a mould of the horse's head and the shield. But you can bet your ass we'll do some Wood Elves as soon as they come out, because we're doing Glade Guard for hours and hours and hours. Right, let's go and see who is online. Who is online? Gallows on. Zambies is on. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Thank you very much to Olivia for doing all the shout outs. Olivia, you have been stellar as always. Yeah, I like raiding Ren. We'll just raid Ren. Ren comes and hangs out in here. Raids into me, and if there's no other streamers of my favourite streamers to raid on, then we'll definitely get into the Ren. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Take care, and I will see you all on Monday. I'm at Richard's tomorrow. I might send you some pictures if you ask nicely. And I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye.